Okay, YouTube and Facebook. Marky Mark is back. I'm at the end of Rizal here, guys. I asked the gentleman, he didn't know anything about a parade, so maybe I got my information all messed up. I thought, like in the States, they'll block off a street and you have the parade up that street, but as you can see, there's still plenty of traffic going up Rizal Avenue. So I'm actually in a little park right now, and I'll just kind of walk through the park. This is the cathedral, the Catholic Church, the main church that most of the Filipinos go to here in Dipolog, but that's the big Catholic church there. But I thought there was going to be a parade today, but maybe no parade. Maybe they just continue festivities or something. I do not know. And it seems like when I ask people about it, I think I'm gonna walk up this little thing. When I ask people about it, they don't know anything about a parade. So Marky Mark needs to get his information straight. If it's crooked, I need to get it straight. But this is a little park here by the Catholic Church. And this breeze, oh my God, y'all, this breeze feels so good. I'm gonna stand right here for a second so I can cool off a little bit. That's City Hall right there. That's City Hall. And that's Bo's Coffee and everything. And yeah. So I'm gonna do a slow walk through this little park here. Man, I thought that there was a parade. That's why I got up and did everything. Ate my breakfast, drank my coffee, fired up with energy, did my stretching, did my squats, did my punches, did my kicks, did my meditation, put the smile on my face, and here I am. But sadly, no parade. Sadly, no parade. So anyway, while I'm walking, guys, I still don't have my passport. I don't know what's going on with the young man that's in charge of it, but I have not had my blooming passport in my hand now for over 60 days. And I'm not happy about that. But what can I do? You don't do like you do over in the West and act the fool, as we say in North Carolina. You just don't act the fool if you're a foreigner in another country, or you might be acting a fool up in jail somewhere. And trust me, you don't want to be in their jails. So I have to stay calm and just say, yes, sir, yes, sir. Ask questions, and even if I'm not getting the satisfactory answers that I want, I just gotta say, oh, okay, I understand. Yes, sir, yes, sir. But inside of me, guys, I just want to shake them. I just want to give them, like they used to say back in the old days, I'm going to give you one good shake. Of course, you can't do that now because as a parent, you'll go to jail. But back in the 60s, they will give you a good shaking, right? So, I'm disappointed, guys. I'm going to keep vlogging, but I thought I was going to see a parade. I really thought I was going to see a parade. And no parade. No parade. So anyway, I'm going to just kind of stroll through here. But yeah, I don't have my passport. And I text him, because he and I have each other's number. I text him and I said, hey, I will be there, because the immigration's open only on Fridays here in Dipolog. So I text him and I said, hey, I'll be at immigration at 8:15 Friday morning to get my passport and to get my ACR card. And he immediately texts back and says, sorry, Mr. Jackson, not yet ready. That's what he said, not yet ready, but everything is okay. Okay, dude, it's been over 60 days now and I haven't seen my passport. So I promise you guys this, when I do get that passport back in my hands, it won't go back in his hands. I'm gonna take that 2-hour bus ride or whatever it is to Azamas City where I'll have my passport back. They tell me, and I've seen it on YouTube, I have my passport, I'll renew my visa, extend my visa, and I'll have my passport back in 20 minutes. Not 2 months. Not 2 months. I'll have it back in 20 minutes. So, hello sir. Good morning. Yeah, I'll have my passport back in 20 minutes, and that's more like it. This is the Cathedral Catholic Church here that everybody goes to. And everybody's selling things and all that, because there's going to be a lot of people out here today. It's still early, guys. I might have started this thing too early. I just got excited, as I always am. I got excited about this parade that doesn't look like it's going to happen. You know? Doesn't look like it's going to happen. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk back up Rizal Avenue, and we're just going to kind of see what's going on. Because obviously I got my information all twisted. Obviously. But anyway, I hope you're enjoying the scenery. I'm walking down a different street that you guys have not seen before. I don't know the name of the street, but this is the one that goes right by the Catholic Church. And I think that's a college or a dorm right there, because there's a lot of college students around here. I think we're going to be walking by the basketball court in a second. This right here used to be the Immigration Service office, and then they moved it into City Hall. So, yeah. So we're going to see what's down the street here. This is where I just came from here. This is where I just came from. The good old Philippines, guys. I chose the right place, though. To retire, I chose the Polog City. It came down to, because I wanted to be in Mindanao. I didn't want to be in Luzon. I've been to Luzon like 3 times. The island, you know, that's the island that Manila's on and everything. I've been there like 3 times. Okay, here's the St. Mary's Academy. And this is like where the college students go. Here, right here. And they have an entertainment area here, a basketball court right here. I used to hang out on this area when I first came to Dipolog, when I was getting acclimated to the streets and stuff, and I used to hang out down here. There used to be a lot of college students. They'd holler at me and say hello and this and that. I know these buildings look really run down and all, but guys, there's actually people that live in these buildings. This is their home. This is their home, you know, and you got to survive, and that's what they do. They survive, and one thing about the Filipino people, man, is they make it happen, whatever they got to do. And they're fearless. They're fearless, man. Sometimes I think they're a little bit too fearless when they have 4 and 5 and 6 people on a motorcycle, and 3 of them are babies and newborns that can't wear a helmet. And if an accident happens, that's the end of it. That makes me nervous. You know, I don't know if you want to be that fearless, because you can't. But yeah, they are resilient. That's the word I want. I know you always hear that word in politics, where the politician says, yes, the people of so-and-so county are resilient, and they will rebuild and all that stuff. But I'm gonna tell you, these folks here are, see, there's 4 people on a bike there, 2 of them were kids. But yeah, they are resilient. These folks are resilient in every sense of the word. Well, it looks like today I'm just gonna walk around. This is part 2, by the way. I'm just gonna walk around and see what I can find, and I will definitely be on the boulevard tonight for the festivities. I know they've got the finals of the boat race. I did not do any vlogging yesterday, but I went to the boat race, and that's like, I think it's like some homemade boats. You know, they rig up their own speed boats, and they had races, and they had the semifinals and all of that yesterday. So today they have the finals of who's the fastest boat in Dipolog. Also, they had 3-on-3 basketball with the women yesterday, the girls and women. And I think they had 3-on-3 with the men too. But I'm gonna tell you guys, man, these Filipino girls be balling. There was one, I don't know what her number was, but there was one, man, she could handle that rock. I think she just wanted to show off, but she was between the legs, behind the back, without looking at the dribble and just cutting back and forth, breaking people's ankles. I mean, she was tough, man. I think she's about like 5'4", 5'5", but she could ball. That young lady could ball. So as you see, guys, it's very common to have 4 and 5 people on a motorcycle here, on a bike. Very, very common. And as far as the bike goes, guys, I know y'all know I was looking at an e-bike, but I'm not gonna. I looked at what I still have to get. They did not tell me that I still had to have a motorcycle license or something similar to ride an e-bike if the bike went over 15 miles an hour. And I said 15 miles, because the one I was looking at went about 25 miles an hour, which is fast enough for this in-city driving. But 15 miles an hour, man, I can run 15 miles an hour. I can't maintain it, but, you know, and I said, so I still, and it's a long process to get your motorcycle license because I'm not a bike rider. So first I got to learn how to do, you know, I said, I'm not going through all of that. But the first place, they did not tell me that that's what I had to do. So they were going to have me buy that bike. And then I find out. But they already got the money then. So I'm glad I asked a lot of questions yesterday, or whatever day it was, when I went to another e-bike place. I asked a lot of questions. And then that's when I found out that if it goes over 15 miles an hour, I have to have a license, like a motorcycle license and all that, and I don't have that. So, and that whole process could take me anywhere from 2 to 3 months, because nothing is fast in the Philippines. So y'all just know that. For those of y'all saying, well, go ahead and get your motorcycle license. Guys, it ain't like in the United States. Everything is slow here. And there's nothing you can do to speed it up. So, I mean, oh, there's China Bank. That's the bank I was looking at opening up an account because, hello. Let's see, this is Sizzlers and Beer, Uni 1, rice, soup, and grain. Yeah, okay. All right, so they're getting ready to open up. They're ready to cook up that food. All the businesses are getting ready to open. So, but yeah, when I go to the other banks to withdraw some money from the ATM, they usually charge me like 150 pesos, 200 pesos, depending on the bank, because I don't bank with them. So they take out like 150 pesos out of my account right there. And then somebody told me, or I read somewhere, that China Bank, right there, China Bank, if you go to their ATM, theirs is much less. So I went to a China Bank ATM just to see. And guys, do you know how much they charge me to withdraw money from their ATM? And I don't even bank there. They only charge me 16 pesos. Hello. They charge me 16 pesos and they also allow me to withdraw 20,000 pesos, where the rest of them are charging me 150 to 200 pesos, and the most I can get is 10,000 pesos out. 10,000. So it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know you can get 20,000 pesos for only a 16 peso fee, or 10,000 pesos for a 200 peso fee. Which one would you do, class? There'll be a test later. So yeah, I'm gonna check out China Bank. I'm gonna go in here now and get I wanna get a brochure. I'm gonna get a brochure, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Looks like they're open on Saturday. Today is Saturday. All right, guys, that's the end of part 2 I'll be back for part 3. Talk to you soon.